Hello, welcome to Google Docs video 4. The agenda for this video is to teach you how to move text via keyboard shortcuts, which I was showing a couple of those about Control or Command U, Control or Command B. I'll show you some other ones on how you can actually cut and copy and paste. All right, we're also going to show you how to do double spacing. Again, you should already know how to do that, but I'll show you again. And then I'm also going to show you how to put space between bullets, which is something I actually just learned, didn't know this before. It's a shortcut, so that will help you. So your task will be to move my academic weaknesses up near strengths. So let's go to your academic weaknesses, which we have down here. And in order to move it, you want to put your cursor in front of the first word that you want to move. And then you're going to click and select, and then you can drag your mouse down. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is, again, click your cursor in front of the first word you want to highlight, you want to move, and then you're going to hold down the Shift key, and then you can use the arrow keys. So while holding down the Shift key, I was using the down arrow to move the highlight down. Now, notice how the highlight goes a little bit beyond the G. I'm going to actually hold the Shift key down again and push the left arrow once. I only really want to take out or only really want to cut the actual words. I don't want the extra space that I had there. Sometimes that can add a problem when you're trying to get your format just right. Okay, so here are a couple things you could do. You could go edit, cut, edit, copy. If you cut it, it will be just like scissors. It'll virtually take it out of that spot, and then we'll paste it above. If you copy, it'll do just what it says. It will copy, and you could paste it above, but then you have to remember to go back and delete it. So I would cut it, and notice there are shortcuts. Mac is Command X for cut, which if you look at that, you just think of the X like scissors. Copy is Command C, paste is Command V. All right, so if you're on a Windows computer, instead of Command, it would be Control. All right, so I'm going to use shortcuts because that's what I like. So I'm going to click to the left and drag down, or hold Shift and use a down arrow. I'm going to do Command X, and notice how it deletes it to get rid of that extra bullet there. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to create a space for myself to paste it in, and I'm going to do Command V to paste. And notice that it shows up just where I asked it to. Sometimes if you don't do it just right, you'll have some formatting issues, but if you've done it just right, you should have no formatting issues. Every once in a while I still do, just all right, just go ahead and fix it. All right, so we've moved our text. Let's enter the text, something that makes me different from just about everyone else I know. So we'll put it down here again. We'll click enter to start a new paragraph, click enter again to make that 4 go away. And then I'm going to Command U or Control U, and I'm going to write in something that makes me different from just about everyone else I know. Okay, and to capitalize, I've noticed some students don't know how to capitalize without hitting the caps lock. To capitalize letters, like if you wanted to make it really simple, just hit Shift K, and that would capitalize my K. So right now I'm going to do a small k because I have it highlighted. It'll just replace it. I'm going to highlight it again. Oops, just the K. And do Shift K, and notice how it makes it a capital K. Right, remember I have to get rid of the underlining by doing Command U or clicking up here so that it doesn't make the rest of it underlined as I type. All right, now I'm going to respond using 3 to 4 lines of text. So that would be you writing just a little paragraph. And so you might want to say, I am a quirky girl who likes to, and then you would just type in what you like to. All right, I'm going to kind of show you what that looks like. Whoop. All right, so you'd want to use 3 to 4 lines of text, and rather than belaboring the point, I'm just going to use dots. You actually do have to use 3 to 4 lines. So you can see how it will overflow into the next line. See how it goes down for you? Okay, and it's underlining because it thinks I spelled something wrong. All right, so you'd want to make sure you go to at least the end of the third line. Okay, so then you're going to enter the text. I'm going to hit enter again to create a new paragraph. Enter the text, exciting, oops, summer experiences. Okay, and then I'm going to write about 2 experiences I've had this summer, and I'm going to leave that up to you to do, for you to do that. Again, you know how to make a bulleted list, so I'll do it with this one. You would highlight what you want to make bulleted, and you would click the bulleted list button. Now, notice it made 2 separate bullets for me rather than just one. You're going to actually do the bulleted list down here, by the way. But it made 2 separate bullets for me, and that's because I hit enter after this line. You can't tell by looking at it properly because I didn't indent here, but I did hit enter after that line. So when I highlight it to do bullets, it will actually give me the 2 separate bullets. Each of these is technically would look like a separate paragraph. And then if I want to add space between bullets, which this is something I've just learned, you would hold shift enter, and it would leave you a space between the bullets without actually leaving a separate bullet in. Watch if I didn't hit shift. It's going to actually put another bullet in there. A really quick shortcut is shift enter, and no bullet appears. So I want you to do that, all of this bulleted business and the space between the bullets, I want you to do that in the exciting summer experiences down here. All right, enjoy.